Welcome back to Marble Puzzle Quest with me, P.I. McLeod, and look at that desolate wasteland of blank days. Man. You'd think being 3,500 days would be like constant rewards, right? Not the way it works in this game. You gotta work for each of these things. Anyways. Okay. Before anyone asks, yes, I have a quest to turn in for 1,000 shards. Just sitting here. And no, I'm not going to turn it in yet. I got a plan for it, okay? I got a plan. It's just let me do. Hey, John, how's it going? So today is Crash the Titans Day, but before I dive into it, just note that Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. is here for a lovely new moon dragon. Moondragon's got a Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. up today, which is awesome. That means day 2 is tomorrow. Day 3 is on Tuesday. Day 4 is on Wednesday. I'm saying this because, well, I'm not able to do anything on Wednesday. Matter of fact, I'm not able to do a few different things on Wednesday and 4. I got a little vacation of my own coming up here. So, I'm going to stack my days here. So today we got our Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. Not Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D., Jesus. We got our Deadpool Daily Crash the Titans today. Tomorrow I'm going to do Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. days 1 and 2 for Moondragon. The next day, Tuesday, I'm going to do Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. day 3 for Moondragon. I can't hit day 4. I won't be able to. But then I'll do another one for the Crash the Titans for this week. Or this upcoming week on that same day. So I'm going to hit a bunch of them all within these next couple days here. I hope there's no, puzzle gauntlets or anything coming up this weekend, because I will not be able to do them. If there's any bosses this upcoming weekend, puzzle gauntlets, whatever the case is, just not going to be able to do it, guys. So I'm going to hit it all in these next couple of days. Hope you're here with me for the ride. Yes, thanks, John. I am going to enjoy the vacay. That said, first up, for Crash the Titans, this is one of those double crash days. Wasp. Okay. Which is kind of cool. I think I just saw the new Quantum Mania like a couple weeks ago, and I was happy with it. I mean, it was a lot of CGI, but I mean, it wasn't bad CGI, so I was in for it. It was cool. It kind of reminded me of that Disney movie, Strange Planet, that came out recently. A lot of weird stuff in there, but it was cool. Anyways, Wasp, 4-star Wasp. When she hit the scene in Marble Puzzle Quest, she did, once again, like a lot of these characters, they didn't quite, make a big wave. However, I'm sorry, was that John? I like it better without the buzz tiles or whatever, the swarm tiles. Honestly, they didn't really change her much in this one. I mean, like, in her 4-star Wasp form now, her swarm tiles just add an extra trait in there for 5-star peeps to play along with her. That's all they do. Yeah. They don't really do much for her in this current version. If anything, it's just an addendum so the other Ant-Man peeps play together nice. That's all it is. He resists change. It's a passive stat. John's passive yellow resists change by 30%. Anyways, 4-star Wasp came on the scene and didn't really do anything big and crazy. Her yellow is notable, as at the time it was neat because you could swap strikes for protects and vice versa. It was cheap, it was only 5 yellow. Still does the same thing today. It's just back then it was like it was new and unheard of, and it's still kind of a unique ability. Her blue, still useful to this day. You need at least 6 blue in reserves as a passive. It allows you, once a turn, it's going to create a passively create a countdown for 1 turn. And whatever tile it lands on, let's say it lands on a black tile, right? You're going to steal 2 a black AP from the enemy then when it goes off. But if it gets matched by the enemy, then they take a bunch of damage. It's like a nice little passive mini nuke if they match it. The only way it sucks is that if it lands on let's say purple and they have 0 purple, well, you ain't getting anything. But oh well. But keep in mind that's a countdown. So this runs really fun with people that have countdown things. Like, oh, when your countdown's finished, you get X. Like 5-star Hawkeye giving you free blue and red AP, or or Drax doing an extra bit of damage due to secret weapon, or 4-star Marvel buffing your tiles because of her yellow passive, stuff like that. Wasp can really get some stuff done because it's a free one-turn countdown that's getting made every turn. By the way, for 8 blue, no, I'm sorry, I'm saying the wrong thing here. Let me skip forward to black because I was about ready to say the wrong thing. On Wasp, on her black ability, it costs, what was it? 9? I think it costs 9. 9 black? I could be off on that. But it does a nice little bit of damage. But if you have 8 or more blue, then she also stuns for like 3 turns with it. Now, I'm quoting it based off of level 5 black statistics because that's what I have it at. But it's still super nice because you're going to hoard that blue. You want her to constantly use that blue passive to steal AP and or do mini nukes on the passive. It's great stuff. Honestly, I put her yellow at 3 more often than not. Not that it's not useful. It's just, I mean, come on. The other 2 abilities are really good. What does that mean for us going in here? Well, we can't really stop her from getting 5 yellow. I mean, you can try, but it's such a little amount of yellow. What you do want to stop her from getting is enough blue. If she starts making passive countdown tiles, you can't stop her from doing it. You just have to get rid of her blue AP somehow. Just don't let her get it. That passive AP steal's horrendous. Anyways. You think it's less than 9, John, for her black? What is it, maybe 8? Yeah. I can't remember the exact number. I just remember it's not too much to be a big bother because it is like, let's say it's 8 or 9, right? It's still a nuke and it has stun. That's not a bad deal. Anyways. Okay, moving on. Who we get to go against 4-star Wasp with? 8 maybe. Let me check. Okay, go ahead. Let's see. Peggy Carter. Oh my lord. But mind you, this is the updated costume for her that came out because of What If. Let's dive into Peggy Carter here. And let's take off these boosts. We don't need these. So Peggy Carter came into 4-star land at Marvel Puzzle Quest, and she made a splash. Unlike Wasp, she came in and had everyone drop their jaw. Just, what are we looking at here? Nowadays, it's not so big of a deal, because nowadays Marvel Puzzle Quest doesn't rely on, it relies on passive game so much. Passive powers are what's it. You have to use passives or you're getting laughed out. Cost 7, John? Wow, maybe that was something that got buffed on her, because I don't remember it being so nice. 7? Oh, whatever. It's awesome. That's even better. Her black's even better. Anyways. Okay. So yeah, Peggy Carter came into Marvel Puzzle Quest, and man, when she dropped in, everyone started using her because she was super annoying. She had this nice little passive called Legendary Presence. I only have it at 3 right now because I didn't really need it for much more at the time, but I might pump it up for this fight. When Peggy's health is greater than 30%, okay, it's greater than 30% of her max health, okay, all powers cost 4 AP more. All the enemy powers, just more. That's super awesome and horrible for them. So in other words, Wasp's yellow won't cost 5, it would cost 9. Her black, as John said, costs 7, it would actually cost 11. I mean, that's so good. Now, this is only for powers that have a cost. In other words, Wasp's blue passive will still only cost 6, no matter what, because that is not a cost she's paying, that's a passive ability. So this ability, Legendary Presence, has no play against passive peoples. So in other words, Chasm, America Chavez, 5-star Iceman, you know, there's a lot of people that just don't care about these costs. Playing against Peggy can be super annoying, but if you use her for the right things, like, oh, I don't know, team her up with 5-star Yelena Belova, who states, oh, passively, if you have 9 or more AP in any color, I'm going to hit you and drain some of your AP. Well, Peggy is like a great partner for Yelena for that purpose alone. I'm going to make everything cost 4 AP more. Yelena's like, ooh, what? You're holding on too much AP. I'm just going to smack you for that. Great little team there. Anyways, Peggy Carter's other abilities, her blue is annoying as all get out. Do as Peggy says. 11 blue, a little pricey. Yeah, almost did max champer. She's almost there. 11 blue. You stun all enemies but the target. So in other words, if you want certain people stunned, you make sure they're behind who you're targeting, right? They start them for 3 turns and get 1 3-turn blue countdown tile for each active ally. So in other words, right now, I'm not going to get much out of it. It's a one-on-one fight. We don't have any active allies. So we get no... well... Would you get the 1 for herself? Is that a thing? No, that's not a thing, is it? I don't think that's a thing. We're going to find out this fight. I don't remember if you get 1 for yourself, though. We'll find out. I'll make sure to cast it. And then finally, Ultimate Soldier. This at the time was pretty unique. Because, look what it says here. You do basically so much damage and you ignore projectiles. That was new to the game back then. Barely anyone had anything like this. That was such a big deal, like, well, I shouldn't say such a big deal. There wasn't a lot of people running projectile meta stuff back then, but the fact that it existed was another way to get around people like the Thing. You know, stuff that was kind of in your way and annoying. Peggy had a solution for that. You still had to spend 9 red to get it, but hey, that's a way to get around these big projectile teams. So I'm going to upgrade Legendary Presence, because this blue isn't really going to help us so much because I don't have allies. I'm still going to cast it because I want to see it work. I want to see if we get 1 countdown or 0. I kind of forget, honestly. Hey, that's what we're here for, though, to figure this stuff out. Okay, we ready? I think we're ready. Oh, just in case you were wondering, this is what she normally looks like in the game. But I like the What If costume. Anyways. Ready, and we turn on the animations because it is a one-on-one fight. Oh, we gotta do that. Let's retreat out and get the full animation. Her going in there. Whoops, kind of forgot about that. We'll heal her up. There we go. Let's do it now. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. My own sound effects. What's that? You liked What If? Loved the show and the comics? Yeah, me too. It was good stuff. I didn't even get to read much of the comics itself, but I have seen them in the comic stores where I oogled them and never got to really read them myself. And I was like, that looks fun. And that's where my experience with What If the comics goes. Okay, so remember, we don't want her to get blue, and it just so happens that I could use blue. We gotta explore what it means to have me, myself, and I use her blue. We also need red, and we need yellow, and I don't see any. Oh, here's a red. Boop. There we go. We'll just mesh this green into blue combo. And now she's got enough yellow. She's gonna cast her yellow. Oh, she didn't cast it. I'm quite surprised. Okay, I'm not matching this red up here because I would have given her a blue match, and I am not letting her get that. Nope, 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 nope. Let's go over here. There we go, and I'll take the blue. Okay, let's take a look to see if this blue gives us 1 countdown or 0. Bam. Gives us 1. So, remember, this says you get 1 3-turn blue countdown tile for each active ally. Like I said, includes yourself. She is her own ally. There you go. Problem. Mystery solved. We're going to let it go through all the way if we can, just to get the full animation out of it before we kill her with this big old punch. I'm trying to do my best to not let this countdown go away. There you go. Shoot her. There we go. Now, Ultimate Soldier. Ba-bam! Sweet. Got all the animations in. Got to see that the blue does work, giving you 1 countdown even if she's by herself. 1 legendary token down, 1 more to go. Black Panther. 3-star Black Panther. He didn't make a big splash when he came into the game, but he did have something pretty unique. His black is pricey. I think it costs 12. And it does a nice team hit. It's actually a beefy team hit for 3-star land. But it also gives the enemy 5 in their strongest color. 5 AP of the strongest color, which is really quite different. Back then, it was a punishment to you, the player. Like, it was almost like a detriment. Like, hey, you're getting all this damage against the team on a 3-star character for 12 black. We need to give the enemy a little something for this. Nowadays, I don't think it's worth that anymore. They could probably change it and it'd be fine. But it still remains. This Black Panther only has it at level 3, so we're not going to have as much pain out of that, thankfully. But more importantly, the yellow and the blue is where it's at for Black Panther, in my opinion. The black is nice for trying to get rid of enemies faster, if you can get 12 black fast enough. But his yellow is actually pretty decent. It makes really strong strike tiles, and even stronger if you have, 12 team-up AP or more? I think it costs only 8 to throw it out there. If I could be wrong, 8 or 9? Maybe, wait, 10? 10. 10? I think it's 10, now that I'm thinking about it. What's up? Hey, Maury, didn't even notice you pop in the battle, in the chat there. 31 shards away from getting Widow Champion. Also got 2 Super Scroll covers in a row earlier. Nice, dude. Very cool. So yeah, Black Panther's yellow gives pretty good strong strikes for 3-star land. His blue, that costs 8. That's right. That one only costs 8 if I remember correctly. That makes a repeater every 2 turns. That it makes a projectile every 2 turns if I want to say correctly. It's not that great. The nice thing is that it's constant projectile making. And that's something you can't really guarantee on the earlier tiers of characters. I mean, like Bullseye's pretty good at making them, but it has to be purples, right? Spider-Man can make them if you match purples. 3-star Luke Cage makes 1, and that's it. There's certain other characters that makes protects, but not too many. Well, Black Panther just constantly feeds them to you with that blue repeater. It's not a bad thing. It's somewhat reliable, and it's one of the earliest repeaters that we have. Anyways, am I really afraid of this fight? No. He didn't make a splash when he first came on. He was just another option in the book. Honestly, I don't see why he's going to give us any trouble here, especially since Peggy's making all his powers cost 4 more. Ugh, poor Black Panther. King T'Challa does not enjoy this fight. I'm just going to put that out there. Ready? Yeah. The king doesn't deserve this disrespect. I'm just going to throw that out there. Let's take that blue, because we know he wants it. I know he doesn't care about the yellow, and I only have it as a passive, but I don't want him having it. I mean, he cares about it, but, like, he really wants that black. I don't want him to have that either. I don't want a big nuke of damage really coming in. It's probably not even that hard in this one. Let me see. What's it going to hit me for? 3,000. That's not bad. 16? Jeez, look at that. It normally costs 12, and the poor guy has to save up to 16 because of Peggy. Ugh. Let's see. Defense grid. Yep, it costs 8, normally 12. Oh, battle plan is 9. I was off on that. It was 9 for battle plan. I thought it was 10. Anyways, I can't win them all. I could try. Let's do this. Peggy's Red will cook Panther. Oh yeah, totally will. Red would have cooked Wasp too, but I just wanted to play around with her. I wanted to get all the animations out. And now that we did... Oh man, poor Panther. He's almost dead already. He's like, oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nice Hawaiian punch. There you go. Good stuff. You shouldn't have any problem earning the legendary token from Black Panther. Wasp's fight would be a lot harder, if only because it just takes 6 blue for her to start cooking out those AP steals. And it's understandable at that point. If she gets enough black, she also could do the stun with it. It could be trouble with Wasp, but Peggy's yellow makes it so much easier to get rid of enemies that rely on casting powers. Does Peggy kill Polaris? No, because Polaris is 2/3 passive. So Polaris gets the upper hand. So that's where Peggy fails, is against passive peeps. That's it, though. That is the crashes of the Titan for Peggy. And that's it for the night, I think. Hey, Mark, how's it going, bud? I didn't know you were back there in the background. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow, though, because like I said, we're going to run the Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. for Moondragon, days 1 and 2. And I'll hit those up, tomorrow evening. Or maybe during the day. Really depends on how cooperative my kids are. I got a moment tomorrow, and I think I'm going to try to use it. So, anyways, happy Father's Day to all you gents out there. You deserve it. And thanks for tuning in. Thank you, John, Mark, and Maury. And have a good one, y'all. Good night.